You've died and arrived at a train station to your afterlife. The trains are animals, traditional heaven, rebirth, and eternal nothingness. Which train do you take and why? Do I get my choice of what animal I could be? I could end up as a fruit fly and live for a day, only to end up back at the station. Or could I be a lapdog, born to be someone's beloved pet for around 13 years? Could I be a tortoise and live for 140 years? You get to pick, yes. Being a tortoise seems pretty chill, except when you're tiny as a baby and have to survive predators. Once you get to be an adult, it's all good. Or a house cat. I'll probably just be paralyzed by this choice and stay at the train station. Rebirth, you can always pick again. Cheaty? Show him the time knife. Yeah, we've all seen the time knife. Edit, I didn't even quote that correctly. The time knife? The time knife. I love how nonchalant Michael is in discussing the time knife at the IHOP. Meanwhile, Tahini is just warned not to touch the lethal slug scarf or instant death. What are the moral implications of this hat? Summoning my best judge impression, it's a hat. Give him another Jeremy Baramy or 5. Edit spelling. I'm getting a stomach ache. Sounds like purgatory to me. Rebirth. I already live in Brazil and work since my teenage years, so I pretty much would like to risk it, and it would be pretty awesome being born in the future. Imagine being born as gay during dark ages. That would suck. It would, but you wouldn't. I mean, you could, but you'd have to be pretty damn brave and pretty damn horny to take that kind of risk back then. I put in a job application to work at the train station. This train station is going to be well staffed. Honestly, sounds like it'd be a better job than anything I've done on this side. Getting to hear all those people's stories would be amazing. Just work at gas station if you want to listen to random people all day. Tahani has joined the chat. I am not trying to spend eternity waiting for Chidi to make an effing decision. Heaven, rebirth is way too risky. The chance of you pulling an ass card is really effing high. I feel like if these are the options every time you die, rebirth would definitely be the most fun one. Except a future you might pick nothingness. So far past me hasn't. Every single one of my ancestors going back billions of years survived until they had kids, therefore I will also survive until I have kids. Yeah, they didn't tell me my vasectomy made me immortal. I know what I have to do but don't know if I have the strength to do it. Get functioning testicular implants so you can finally end this hell? If you don't remember your past lives while standing on the platform to choose, then essentially rebirth is eternal nothingness for that individual. See? That's my question. Is the me making this decision the me who just lived, or a composite me that remembers all my past lives? That might affect my decision. Truth be told, I would probably want to know a lot of things about this process before I pick a train. Only if your memory isn't wiped. Exactly. If it was, rebirth is functionally identical to eternal nothingness. Right? I'd probably end up born in a Chinese factory town. When I turn 12, I get to start my $1 per day job making ugly basketball shoes or knockoff cell phones. And there is no guarantee you don't land in the past or far future. Could suck us even more. Oh cyberpunk, here I come. A car is going to fall on you, bro. Yeah, but that car is also a vending machine, so a win in my books, bro. Congrats, banks don't just repossess your car anymore, they also repossess your limbs and organs if you don't keep up your payments for them. Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't they make a movie with this theme? I truly can't remember. Yeah, it was called Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. That is correct. It's a train, you may have a chance to choose your stop to a degree. This would change everything. On the other hand, why limit yourself to Earth? I'm hopping on that rebirth train every time. Edit. There's a lot of you here who would greatly benefit from getting high and listening to Alan Watts' lectures. You're reborn as a small irrelevant cell on a distant planet with no sentient life. Same. I'm rolling the dice until I get to space. Edit. Looking forward to seeing most of you out there. And your memories are going to be wiped most likely. Yay, but until you're about 4 you'll remember your past life and freak out your new family with talk of how your old mommy died in a fire or some crap. Thanks for reminding me how lucky I am to be able to buy a new iPhone and not have to make them. For real. Wake up moment of the day. I might be broke but I still won the lottery. Born too poor to afford an iPhone, born too rich to build one. In a moment of panic and uncertainty I screw up and get in the one labeled afterbirth. It doesn't go well from there. Now this is a story all about how my life got flipped, discharged upside down. I got on the wrong train because I was real scared. And now I'm a placenta who weirdly has hair. A bit of an okie afterbirth. This is the comment I was looking for. Isaac. Isaac and his mother lived alone in a small house on a hill. Isaac kept to himself, drawing pictures and playing with his toys as his mom watched Christian broadcasts on the television. Life was simple and they were both happy. That was, until the day Isaac's mom heard a voice from above. Your son has become corrupt by sin. He needs to be saved. I will do my best to save him, my lord. User Spamicus66 and his mother lived alone, on a hill, Reddit link. I'd give it another shot and say rebirth. However, on a different planet as an alien. Let's try something new this time. That's really going to scare the people living on that planet. You talks about past life as a life form on some distant planet called Earth. Them aliens exist? I don't know. If a human was talking about having a previous life as an alien on some far planet, they'd be seen as a crackpot. Or they might get a cult. Oh dang, is that Kool-Aid? True, but you might gain traction if you have enough details about the home system. If they had sufficiently advanced telescopes, they could in theory verify the existence of our solar system. They could verify the masses of every planet, orbital periods, size and density with decent approximations. If they're sensitive enough to detect H2SO4 in the second, O2, CH4, N2, in the third and CO2 in the atmosphere of the fourth planet, they'd have to give it credit at least. Watch me get questioned about my previous life's place of origin and me just being like, the star in our solar system was called Sun and our planet was called Earth. Traditional heaven. I wouldn't want another ride on this whirling ember of a planet without my wife, kid, and family/friends. I'd rather just chill with them in traditional heaven. How would you know they picked traditional heaven as well? There's no way you could know, but the question was if I was asked, not that everyone was asked. Imagine getting to heaven and finding out your wife's a Komodo dragon. Imagine if you found out she went to traditional heaven after a run as a Komodo dragon. Komodos are cool though. I wouldn't regret it. Edit. I have to be honest, I thought we were talking about me going through the life of a Komodo and then finding out wifey was waiting in heaven. That wasn't the case, but since it turned out fun I just rolled with it XD. Until she bites you. Is there sepsis in heaven? Is she still your wife or is she a Komodo's wife now? She already is. In heaven or a Komodo dragon? If the former, I'm sorry. If the latter, I'm sorry, or envious? Imagine getting to heaven and finding out you already effed a dragon. That will do, donkey. That will do. The problem with chilling with only your kids and wife at heaven things are, your kids would probably think the same things with you, and so does their kids, their grandkids, their great-grandkids, and so on. Then 50%, time with spouse and kids, 50%, time with parents and siblings. My kids' time is parents' time for my kids, my parents' time is kids' time for my parents, so it adds up. Things get a little bit more complicated if you want to include grandparents and grandkids, but it's also doable. Then you figure out your entire family took eternal nothingness rather than spend parent time with you. Thank you for watching. If you like our videos, please like them on YouTube. And share them with your friends. Please subscribe to be the first to know about Red Rabbit Reader's new videos. We welcome your comments below. Another of our videos will begin shortly.